I'm from Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. From where they cross over and clear rap laws. Listen, I'm up and down the street. From you know for beats. Stories is deep. And tomorrow, long as the night before was sweet. Get lost for weeks in the street. Twisted off. And no matter the weather, know how to draw heat. Whether you're 4 feet or a new size, it always starts. Thought they deuce was live, then I hit them with tricks. Then I reach down for their money, pa. Forget about this. This time around it's platinum, like the on my wrist. And this on my waist. Y'all can't do about this. To show you love, that's how they.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And LeBron James last season got some MVP votes, and while he didn't come away with the award, I think, Kenny, that most would consider him the best player in the league, if not the world.
Well, he's the most difficult player to guard or have a game plan for. Nobody can really take over a game like he does. And the problem that you have with LeBron is who guards him, what position you put on him.
You know, any team that LeBron is on is considered a title contender, and you can't say that about anyone else in the league.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Hart. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe and I to the backcourt. Booker out there with Warren, and it's Len in at the 5. Now here's Irving. Good D by Bledsoe.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Now here is Knight. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And the shot by Warren, no good. Irving dishes to Thompson. Tries from 7. Can't hit. Now the Suns take it the other way. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Love with the screen on Bledsoe. Here's Irving. Knight kicks to Bledsoe. Out tonight, the tray. And it's Irving with the rebound. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. He used that pick just right.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here is Knight. Dishes to Booker. Knight wide open. Again, the miss by Knight.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Love outside. Here's Thompson, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Thompson's got his first points in this one. Bledsoe outside. Feeds it to Len. Knight on the wing, covered by Smith. Clock at 6. Shoots off the screen. Again, the miss by Knight.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now here's LeBron. In the corner, Smith with it. They get it back. Thompson, Len with the block. Bledsoe against Smith. Now here's Bledsoe. Tight defense on him. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a three-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's Dellavedova. Shumpert in the corner. Wide open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
Here's Knight after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. He took good advantage of that screen.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
There's the screen. Off the pick. Now the feed to Fry. Here's Mozgov, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back of that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
Again, the miss by Knight.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Shumpert, no good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now, here is Knight. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kicks to Tucker. The three. Here's Booker. LeBron with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Some changes for Phoenix. Chandler comes in for Lure. And it's Price in for Booker. They set the pick. And Teletovic kicks to Chandler. Tucker the pass to Knight. Pass to Teletovic. Clock at 6. Price outside. And too long on the shot. Shumpert dishes to Dellavedova. Pass to LeBron. Outside Shumpert. Here's the three. Good, and the assist goes to James. Shumpert's got 5 points so far. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Bledsoe is out there with Price. And it's Chandler. Then there's Warren. And it's Len in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single.
Stolen by Len. Bledsoe kicks to Price. Chandler with the screen on Smith. 5 on the clock. Needs to get off a shot. Outside for Bledsoe. Chandler. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA. For the span of his career, you know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
John Lure, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Price. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career. He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
Here's Smith. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And Lure gets it to go.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Chandler with the block, and they get it back. It's a pick by Love. The drive by Smith. Moves back up. Stolen by Bledsoe. Now, here's one. He's covered by Irving. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Love inside. Lures there. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role. Saw his numbers decline. But that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Now Bledsoe after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Chandler is screen. Bledsoe against Irving. Bledsoe outside. Just 4 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. Bledsoe's got 6 points.
You know, his pace makes him really hard to keep track of, guys. I mean, if you lose him, he'll explode to the rim on you.
To the paint. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Some solid defense there from Irving.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
James kicks to Irving. 9 feet out. Misses off the left iron. Suns have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The dish to Chandler. Here's Lure. Hits the jump hook. Here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Love with the screen on Bledsoe. Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. That's 7 points for Kevin Love.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in there for Smith. Phoenix also making some changes. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Chandler. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Teletovic, down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Knight, no good.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Irving passes to Mozgov. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Some changes for Phoenix. Alex Len's checked in for John Lure, and Ronnie Price has subbed in for Booker. That one is no good.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Teletovic. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. James outside. On the wing, Irving. The offensive rebound.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And Teletovic kicks it to Tucker. No good from outside. Here's Shumpert. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead.
Gentlemen, over here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome the first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for this.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even though the defensive pressure and attention was squarely on him in that first half, yet he's still able to be the most effective player on the floor.
But for him, Greg, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we don't expect anything less, and I bet he has even more in store for us during the stretch run.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Both good from the line that time. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
It's stolen by Smith. It's deflected, puts up the baby hook. Here's Irving. Some solid defense from Knight.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker. Here's Len. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Len's got his first basket.
Cavaliers timeout. Nice job, Cavalier girls. Eastside fans, can you feel pumped up now?
Smith outside. The pass to Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Irving against Bledsoe. For the lead. Right wing. Here's Booker. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Cavaliers leading. Shoots from the baseline. Smith with the basket on the assist by Irving. 6 points for J.R. Smith.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Shots good by Bledsoe. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Irving against Bledsoe. Love with the screen on Bledsoe. Irving against Bledsoe. Pass to Smith. Rocket 2 for 3. And that one's good. Smith's got 9. Suns trail by 4. Bledsoe left side. Len. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
It's a pick by Love. Irving against Bledsoe. Irving kicks to Love. An easy layup after coming off the pick. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think
Bledsoe left side. And stolen by Fry. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Bledsoe. Here's James, and again it's Cleveland.
And you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler, because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Here's Lure, and Shumpert pulls it down.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounds.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And for the Suns, here's a Teletovic is checked in for Alex Len. P.J. Tucker comes in for Booker, and it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. It's tipped, but they get it back. Dellavedova dishes to Fry. Clock at 4. This one for 3. And it's Dellavedova missing.
For a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Left side, Price. Knight for 3. That's good. Knight's got 7.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
LeBron right side. Inside, Mozgov. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more... memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Lure. James, the pass to Mozgov, and it's Ronnie Price with the foul. The Cavaliers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. That free throw good from Dellavedova. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. To the inside. Here's LeBron. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Knight. Misses. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cleveland ahead, leading. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The Cavaliers leading by 3. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Warren is out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Booker in at the 2 guard. Smith, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Irving against Bledsoe. And there's the feed to Warren. Softly drops in the floater. Warren's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Phoenix. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Bledsoe against Irving. Clock at 6. With some arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Booker. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Cavaliers leading. Irving kicks to LeBron. Back to Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. In the corner, Smith with it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Suns trail by 3. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's head coach address his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Lures checked in for Mirza Teletovic.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
And Love has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Booker dishes to Bledsoe. And so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot 2.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, you know, Greg, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
The screen from Thompson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Irving's shot is good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's Bledsoe. And it's Lure, top of the key. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. That is good. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bledsoe against Irving. Shot on the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He feeds it to LeBron. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Phoenix. And both free throws, good for James. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Knight. He kicks it to Bledsoe. Looking to end the run, and the rejection by Smith. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Knight passes to Len. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Smith against Knight. Smith kicks to Love. It's a pick by Love. On its way from Irving for 2. The shot is off, so Phoenix will take it the other way. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Knight into the lane. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving kicks to James. He dishes it to Smith. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 6.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
Knight dishes to Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Connects! And now they trail by just 4. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving passes to James. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
And the Suns making a change here. Warren's checked in. Knight for 3. Again, the miss by Knight. But they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
On offense, here are the Suns. 7-point differential.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Lenka kicks to Bledsoe. Outside Knight from outside the arc. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Fans, you've got to get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. And it's off from 3-point range. And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you are in the midst of yet another great season, posting tremendous individual numbers and the team with an outstanding record. Is this the type of season that you set out to achieve right from the get-go?
I just wanted to play well. This whole season, I got back to what I know I'm capable of doing, not having fun with this game, and, just believing in myself and my teammates. So I'm happy to be in a good place.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s, you're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight, really made each possession count. He was the difference maker.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.